Yeah, so
I've been cruising on the west side, doing 54 in the lane. Got a baddie on my side, yeah, she ride, what you say?
Hello.
hello.
I just woke up from a nap.
I didn't.
So he'll be doing most of the talking today.
Probably.
Welcome back to our channel. We're glad you're here. Hopefully, if you haven't already, like, subscribe. We're trying to build up these subscribers.
Yeah.
But it's story time. Story time. Okay, we're gonna talk about how we met, because I feel like a lot of people know, but in the beginning, it wasn't in the beginning of our relationship. We kind of told people something else. So
She told people something.
well, I did, yeah, because I didn't
Yeah.
feel like explaining, and to me it felt awkward explaining. But then eventually you go, whatever, I don't care. We met like this.
Yeah.
So you're.
Yeah.
You want to start?
You want me to start?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Okay. Fine, I'll start. Yeah, so
Sorry. Okay.
yeah, so anyway, yeah, we met on a dating website app thing. It's called OkCupid, right? Now, me being me, I'm not like a novice. Well, I wasn't a novice to online dating and long distance.
He was an online expert.
I wouldn't say all of that, but I had been in a couple of previous long distance online relationships. I mean, we FaceTime and stuff, so like I know I wasn't getting catfish.
You rolling?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Hi, Neve and Max. My name is
Justin.
But we FaceTime later on.
I mean, I'm not talking
Not
about
at, oh, the people before.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how I knew what to do with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's always something.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we met on this app called OkCupid.
OKC for short.
Yeah. She likes to shorten things.
No, because on the app, when you download it, it
Yeah.
just says
OKC.
OKC in the...
Yeah. She's right. She is right. Yeah, so we met on OkC, and initially, was it you who liked me? Like my profile?
I never remember that part.
I think it was her who liked me, because when she liked my profile, that prompted me to go look at her profile.
And that's when
And
he
then,
messaged me.
yeah, that's when I messaged her, and I was like, oh, it says something dumb, like, oh, you must have liked what you see if you like my profile, or something like that. Yeah. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, I messaged her, and then she didn't message me back until like a couple hours later.
Alright, here's my side of the story, right? So it went like this. I downloaded OKC. Mind you, I really don't remember why I downloaded it. I just remember it being like an actual free messaging thing. Like you can actually message the people
That's what I like
that you meet on it. And it wasn't like that for any of these other like communication apps. And at the time, I wasn't talking to no one. Did I just get out of a relationship?
I think you did.
I did.
That
I
previous
actually just got out of a relationship, which was stupid. I don't even count it as a relationship because it wasn't even 30 days. But you know what I mean. Like I was in a situationship for the month prior, but then after that, a few weeks went by, and I was like, oh my God, I'm bored out of my house. I was working. I didn't really have much people to go out with. I had my girlfriends, but like if they were busy and stuff, I was bored out of my mind. So I figured, you know what, maybe I should just talk to other people. See what it's like to just talk to people. What are people out there doing these days?
Yeah.
So I downloaded the app. I had the app, I want to say, for like a week or so before I got his message on the app. If it wasn't a week or so, it was a little bit of time.
and wait a long periodically time.
But like everybody would message me and we just start chatting. After a while, it would just fizzle out. And I was like, okay, this is dumb. People don't know what to really talk about. I really don't got nothing to talk about. It just became pretty boring. And I didn't really pay attention to the location thing on my thing, which is why he managed to message me where he was living at, because you can monitor, you could filter your location to be like 100 miles or 300 miles or something like that.
Or located anywhere in the world.
Yeah, I didn't have it under located anywhere in the world, but I had it like open up to like a couple hundred or maybe even 1,000 miles or something like that.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't paying attention to that because I like I said, I wasn't looking for anything. So I'd talk to anybody just to kind of, you know, see something. So then after a while, I got frustrated on how boring everybody was on the app, and literally maybe like a day or two before I told myself, all right, this is going to be my last day on this app, is when I received his message. So he slid in my DMs with something real corny, like he said, and it was something like, you must like what you see if you like my profile.
Yeah.
Mind you, I knew nothing about where he lived. I didn't peep where he lived until maybe a couple messages into our conversation. I was like, oh, where is that? And then figured it out, but we just kept talking to each other. I didn't pay too much attention. But look where we ended up. Okay, you can continue the story.
Yeah, so like, you know, like she said, I mean, I was actually on the app for maybe like a couple months. I decided, you know what, let me just pay for the, you know, like how they have different levels. Like they have like the regular basic package where you just like, you can message people or whatever. But that's it, really. You know, you can look at other people's profiles. Then they have like the subscriptions you can pay for. So I decided, well, let me just pay for this basic subscription for like maybe a month and just see what it's like. And the month that I actually decided to pay for this subscription was the month that you actually messaged me.
Oh.
So like, well, no, I messaged you. You like my profile.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I messaged you. You get what I'm trying to say.
See what happens when guys pay. Bring the money up front.
You got the money. He got money. Get it all for him.
Relax. Yeah, so you know, I decided to do that, and then fast forward, we're messaging, you know, we're talking, finding out more about each other, and we talked pretty much day to night. I mean, considering that, well, obviously both of us had full-time jobs. She was working 2 jobs. That's when you were still at Macy's, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, them days.
Don't get me started.
Damn days. Yeah. So, you know, when she was at Macy's, she couldn't really message me like that because obviously when you're like, you know, Macy's is a clothing store.
So, yeah, when you're on the floor, you can't technically have your phone out.
Yeah.
But I mean,
she used to go hide
in the fair
Yeah.
and respond to his messages.
Yeah, because I was worth it.
So how long did we talk before we said, all right, maybe, did we exchange, like I'm trying to remember because I mean, did we exchange numbers? We exchanged numbers at some point and moved on to FaceTiming, right?
Yeah.
Before we actually then began like WhatsApping. Like we got off the app completely.
Yeah.
And began like WhatsApping each other all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then he was like, maybe we should FaceTime or whatever. A few months down.
A few months?
Was
no,
I mean a few weeks?
A few
weeks.
No, it was like, was it a few weeks?
I think so.
It was like a week or two.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
So then he was like, so, you know, can we FaceTime or whatever? And I'm like, okay. So we get on FaceTime and we're like,
awkward.
It was awkward. But it was a good awkward. It was a good awkward. It was like a cute awkward.
Yeah.
because how I remember it, I still remember like I was in my room, in my parents' house, in my room, and we just kind of said something, made commentary back to each other, and then we'd pause and just kind of be like,
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, like that's really what we'd be doing after every little, you know, answer we'd give each other or something, and we'd both kind of just do the same thing, kind of just be like.
Yeah, and then you know, after that, I think maybe a day or two after that, we decided to move on to WhatsApp because apparently, she thought that if we use iMessage, she would get charged for it.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
this is another country we're talking about.
She didn't know the difference between the green bubble and the blue bubble. Although sometimes when you're not in like Wi-Fi or if you don't have service,
it's a green bubble.
It'll go through as a green. It'll go through as an actual text. You get charged for that.
Oh,
so
see?
it's actually better that we actually went to WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, I still have all of our chats saved. Man, she switched phones because her other phone died. It got the screen broken.
The screen raised.
She tried to get the screen fixed, and then it made it worse
again. Yeah.
So she had to get a new phone, and she lost all the chats. And that was unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. He still had everything. He still had his access to his OKC just to go look back at our original messages.
They're not there anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna have to reach out to OKC to see if they'll give us access to them archives.
For real. Okay, Cupid, if you watching this video, we want our messages back.
Yes, please.
Please. Thank you.
This is a plug for you to be a good company. Okay? Be a good company.
So we kept talking on WhatsApp. Like I said, we talked night and day. It just didn't stop from there.
Yep.
And then, you know, long story short, now we're here. It just goes to show you, like, you can meet people in the most unconventional ways. At least when I tell people we met online, people are like, what, for real? Like, I talk to people all the time, and some people end up being, like, really boring. It just becomes depressing or whatever. I thought the same thing for a little bit because I literally was about to get off the app a day, maybe, like I said, a day or two before he messaged me. And we just, from the get-go, never stopped messaging. I think we first began talking about music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we just kept going.
I had a whole point system. I mean, you know, I don't think that she expected, you know, us messaging, you know, especially since she was about to get off the app. I don't think she expected it to go from, you know, just us being in two different countries, messaging on some dating app, to me being here with her. We have our own space. You know, and
we're married.
We're married. Like, it doesn't really happen like that, you know, because I feel like a lot of long distance relationships don't last, but the ones that they actually like, they get to the point where you're actually building a life together and you're married and all of that stuff. Like, it's not a lot, but I'm glad that we're in that top 1% that, you know, starts a life together and is actually successful. So,
agreed.
Yeah.
If you have any questions about online dating, long distance, you know, how we kind of kept it going, how we kept it like alive, you know, you could comment down below, leave us a comment, leave us questions. We would surely love to do a question and answers video if you guys are interested in that.
Yep.
But we'll only know that you guys are interested if you guys leave us stuff.
Yep. So if you don't leave us any comments below, you can also hit us in our DMs on our IG page, Jay and Just 305. That's JAY. I'm gonna put it in the description box below, so you can just get that as well. Follow us there. And also, like she said, like, subscribe, you know, hit that notification button. Smash it. All right, so you can know every single time that we upload a new video, which is pretty much every Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday-ish.
Don't quote me, okay? Because some weeks, you know. But we're trying to keep an every Tuesday schedule around like 2 to 3 p.m. That the videos drop. So just look out for that. All right, guys. We finna go eat. I'm hungry.
All right, guys. Peace out.
They be working all the time, on the grind, getting paid. If you see me with the homies, that my squad, what you say?